Guys, something hilarious just happened. I don't even know what the hell just happened, but my doorbell rung. Tiny little lady just ran in, opened up the fridge, and then took out all of the drinks. Can someone explain to me what that means? I might be losing my mind a little bit.
What the f?
This is now a vlogception. Both of these vlogs are going up on Car Source.
Oh my God, I can see her. Stacy, come back to me. Oh no, she's talking to another man? It's not cool, that's not cool. I thought we had a connection.
In there is an Ioniq 5N that's quite literally chopped in half. Holy shit. They've also got literal robotic arms. Everything in China is just next level. Everything. That's right, daddies. Another day, another international car launch. This time we're going back to Shanghai because we are going to the Shanghai Motor Show. I cannot wait. I'm actually quite apprehensive because there is going to be so much happening. I'm traveling with GWM, full disclaimer, of course they pay for the flights and accommodation. They don't pay me for my opinion, so I'll say whatever I want. Poo fart pee, poo pee. Okay, we have a lot of content coming out though, and it's really exciting stuff. I'm flying with GWM, Daddy Jacob is flying with Chery, and we're going to meet up at the Motor Show. We're going to film a full walk around. It'll already be out. All of these videos will already be out, so I'll link everything down below as we go through, but I have no idea what's happening. We don't even have an agenda. Classic Chinese car company. They're a bit disorganized, so we'll find out when we land. There's going to be a lot of laughs, a lot of joy, and a lot of crying, because it's going to be quite painful, no doubt, in a lot of ways. I'm going for 9 days. Cheers. The real boy's choice. Okay, so we're in the air. It's been about an hour now. Welcome aboard a Cathay Pacific 777-300. It's quite interesting because the 777 now just feels really old. Yeah, something about the 777, even though this plane is like, I don't know, 14 years old or something. I don't know, it just feels quite old. I made the mistake of choosing the Western meal, which is always a mistake. I always say go for the cuisine of the country that your plane is from. So anyway, that was just a terrible burger. And by the way, let me know, this isn't, oh no, everything's going wrong. Tell me, this isn't sponsored. I bought myself one of these, an MSI Claw, just like a handheld gaming device. Anyone have one of these? They're actually pretty decent. The thing you're all waiting for though, of course, is naturally the amenity kit. Let's see what we get. Gotta be one of the largest eye masks I've seen. You know what, that's pretty good. Can't say much. Cooling body gel. Cooling body gel. Very interesting. Speaking of cooling, here's another little travel hack I have. Bought myself one of these fans, and I can angle it when I'm sleeping. So good. I would recommend. Oh, we have our little toothbrush kit. Always good to have. Ooh, multi-balm. I don't even know what that means, but it's multi-balm. Waken Daily Care mouthwash with fluoride. Can't have that then. Just kidding. Just kidding. Interesting. Oh, earplugs. Come on, focus your Anyway, earplugs, you'll believe me. Oh my god, it's getting really dark. I can't even read this. Going blind. Oh. Botanic pillow mist. Something I didn't know I needed, but apparently I do. Alright, it's clearly time for me to go to sleep. Good night.
The next morning.
Just got to the Qantas Business Lounge because I am flying Cathay Pacific to Hong Kong first, and then from Hong Kong to Shanghai. Exactly the same as Matt, except we're like a few hours apart, which is the weirdest thing ever. It would have just made so much sense for us to be on the same flight, but here we go. You get two different perspectives on this trip. So I'm not entirely sure what this trip is going to have in store for us. I know that we're going to be going to the Shanghai Motor Show, which is going to be a massive first day. I literally land, I think, at 11 p.m. the first day, and then go straight to the hotel, sleep, and then straight to the Shanghai Motor Show early the next morning, and hopefully get to meet up with Matt while we're there. And then after that, I'm going to be heading straight back to Wuhu, my most visited city in China, my favorite place in China, Wuhu, of course, with the Chery peeps. And we're going to be checking out a bunch of cool new, exciting new models coming out of Chery, including, I believe, a Chery Tiggo 4 hybrid, which I think if that came to Australia, which I'm pretty sure it will, that will sell like absolute hotcakes. So join me as we head to Hong Kong. So we're about to take off, sitting in an Airbus A350-941, absolute workhorse of the skies. And it's very comfortable, I have to say, here in business. Thank you, Chery, for flying me business this time. I genuinely really appreciate it. This is a very nice upgrade. If you remember my annoying complaining from my last trip with Chery, it paid off. We've been upgraded, baby.
Slept like a baby. Let's go. Also check out this view. That's gorgeous. Beautiful. Also, massive shout out to Google. Thank you for sending me your Google Pixel Buds Pro 2s. You should probably know this. Whatever they are, they're awesome. The battery life is epic, so much so that I've been able to play white noise while I sleep for like a solid 6 hours, which my AirPods Pro 2s could never. So that's awesome. Thank you. Link in the description. Not sponsored, but they did send it to me. Thank you. Alrighty guys, as you can tell, we're taking off. So, we're on a better plane, I think, an A350-900. It is a nice one. This seat is really nice. Unfortunately, this is only 2.5 hours. Well, I guess it's kind of fortunate. I have not made the same mistake of going for the Western breakfast. We're going for the Asia breakfast. Ooh. Something so cool about takeoff. But yes, I've gone for the Asian breakfast, which I'll come back to soon, but this flight is all about working. It's all about working. So, yeah, I gotta get some work done. Check back in soon.
Quick slogan for our company, which is GWM, go with more, with a big thumbs up for the camera. Is that okay?
All right, I guess we're all saying GWM.
3, 2, 1.
GWM, go with more.
That's great. Thank you so much.
God, I love China. Yeah. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. We got waves. It was very exciting, and I'm here with my best friend.
Hello. How you going, everyone?
Daddy Matt. He's actually Papa Matt, is how he goes by. Let's make it to our hotel and do some car spotting along the way. I'm officially triggered. We're on a bus. That's right, we're back on a bus, baby. We're surrounded by buses. This is gonna be a busalicious trip.
What the hell is that? A Trumpchi GM8. Cool little minivan. Pink Range Rover. Whatever the that is. This is what I love about China, is that you just don't know what cars are on the road. It's kind of like GTA, only in the car sense, where you see all these cars that look vaguely familiar, but there's something you've never seen before, and that's all of China. They love their Chinese cars here, and they never used to. Back like 20 years ago, it was quite taboo to own a Chinese car. You would always own a Volkswagen, Toyota, if you wanted something high society, but now people are really quite patriotic, and they are purchasing their own country's cars, and they're exporting them as well. BMW is one of the few European brands that still do really quite well here. But even they, like Volkswagen, are losing market share.
Okay, I'm finally out of that goddamn bus. That was like a 2-hour bus ride, and I'm genuinely exhausted after that. Literally bumping out of my seat. But check out this hotel. We're staying at the Intercontinental Shanghai Wonderland, and I can see why they call it a Wonderland. This place is literally built into an old quarry. You go down an elevator, and it is the trippiest thing to get to your floor. I'm technically on one of the highest floors, but it's actually the lowest. I haven't checked out the room yet, but I reckon it's gonna be pretty crazy as well. We're here for 9 nights, I believe. A really long amount of time, to be honest. Frankly, too long for a launch, but hey, maybe it's gonna be amazing. Right now, I've got no idea. Let's check out the room. Ooh, it's okay for power maybe? Ooh, first things first, let's check out the view. Automatically opening blinds, holy shit, guys. This is insane. Whoa. That is so cool. That's epic. Literally cut into an old quarry. There's some random speakers up there. I wonder if they blast music. Wow, so far, quite impressed. It's quite a nice bed, isn't it? With some geodes on the wall. That's what you call rocks. We also got a gift, so let's see what they're trying to bribe us with. Oh, I love these, forgot about these. These seem to be mandatory, and they're like fire escape hoods, whatever that really means. It's a nice little toilet, isn't it? Oh, look at this bath mat. That's me and you. You and me in a bathroom together. What's this door open to? The shower? It's a nice shower, isn't it? All right, what about the pooper? Is it Japanese style? It's Japanese style. Unreal. All right, I'm gonna have a little power cry and maybe order some food. I'm so hungry. Or we'll meet up, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Oh, how can I forget? Let's open up the gift though. I did leg day the other day. I don't want to talk about it. Let's see what we got in the box. my God. Now, I want to make it very, very clear to you guys that getting a nice leather-wrapped gift with a little panda on it, whatever it is, does not sway my opinion in any way. We receive this from every brand, every manufacturer. It's a nice thing for them to do, I'm sure, but it makes no difference to how I will cover their products. That's just how it works. Okay. Oh, let's open up, see what we get. It's probably tea. Chinese car companies love giving tea. That's my bet. In fact, pause the video right now. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think is in the box? It's kind of like a hat box. Is it a box within a box? Let's find out. Oh, all right. That is kind of cute, okay? That's kind of cute. Pandas, they're pandas of some descript. That's really cute, actually. That is really cute. You know what? Maybe I'm only gonna say nice things now. Just kidding. It's like a little teapot. It's really cute. This one's got like a nose, but a bit high, you know? Bit of a spout. Oh, it's like a tea. You know what? Honestly, with all the tea I have received from other Chinese car companies, I actually need something like this because I have no way to what's it called, my tea? What the f is that? Is this like a tea tray? Oh, it's like a tea tray. That's fun. That's a bit of fun. It's like a disc. You give it a throw. Anyway, thank you, GWM. Like I said, guys, this does not sway my opinion in any way. Whether I had gone home with this or not, it isn't gonna make the difference. You know what I mean? I'm hungry. That will make a difference. Let's find some food.
Check out this food menu. This is unreal. The 88 meter double Wagyu beef burger. Now, I assume that 88 meters is how much this thing is built into a cliff face or how vertical this building is. But I want to know what an 88 meter double Wagyu beef burger is like. So I'm ordering that. I think I'll also order the creamy mushroom soup. Okay, so the food's here. It actually looks pretty good. Again, I've gone for the Western option, which I probably regret that. And a mushroom soup. I don't know what option that is, but again, probably bloody Western. Okay. Oh, I did like that. It hurts. Let's see what this burger is like. Hopefully it's not as terrible as the one on the plane. This isn't an 88 meter burger. I think I've been lied to. What the f? Where's literally everything else about it? Hang on. I feel like they've forgotten every element of this burger. Or maybe I just haven't read it properly. 88 meter double Wagyu beef burger. Double Wagyu beef patty. There's one. There's one in there. Leicester cheese. I can't say that. Bacon. Gherkin. Guys, what the f? The actual f? Tomato. Lettuce. Ketchup and french fry. Are you serious? What do I even say to that? Does the mushroom soup have any mushroom in it? Guys, I don't even know what to say. What do I do? Because their English isn't that great. I guess you can come along with me for this journey because this is just this is insane. I paid a lot of money for this. Across my whole time traveling, I haven't had one decent meal.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Can I help you?
Hi, I ordered a couple of items from the menu and both are missing about 50% of the items. Like, I got a burger and it's only come with one patty. There's also no lettuce, tomato or pickles in it.
So, as far as I see, you ordered the hamburger, but it doesn't have the ingredients it should, right?
I ordered the 88 meter burger and I think that's what I paid for as well.
Alright, we are so sorry to hear that. Please give me some moment. I will try to find out what could be the problem. Thank you for mentioning it as well.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your call.
Okay, like, I feel bad because, yeah, I'm complaining about food, but at the same time, you can't be missing half the ingredients. That's just, like, what? At what point do you not complain? I don't know. Anyway, I'm so hungry. It's a good day. We got the bloody burger. Let's go.
Meanwhile, guys, here I am trying to enjoy my flight. 30 minutes from landing. You might not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Also, bro, because of the angle I've got the camera at, you look absolutely massive. Welcome to the 21st century, baby. Matthew never leaves me alone. Alright guys, flight number 2. It's only a couple of hours flight and we are on an Airbus A330-343, so 300 series. It is a much smaller plane, more similar to something like a Boeing 777 in size, and yeah, it's quite nice. All right, I'm gonna settle in. Dinner will be coming out shortly. Of course, I ordered the Eastern option because I learnt my lesson from the last flight.
I made the mistake of choosing the Western meal.
Never get the Western option on Cathay Pacific, so hopefully it's not crap. I'll check back in soon.
Holy guys, what a night. Absolutely unbelievable. We had dinner, which was whatever, but it was the drone and light show that they put on nightly here at this hotel. That was mind-blowing. It's hard to put in perspective, but the wall of this is like 300-400 meters long. It's so tall. It's probably like 50-60 meters tall at least. Actually, it would make sense if it was 88 meters tall. And then they have these drones that were just doing dances as well. China is on another level, guys. Honestly, China is on another level. Like, imagine doing that in Australia. You know, that would probably be the equivalent of our New Year's celebration in terms of ostentatiousness, and they just do it every night here at the Intercontinental Hotel. They even have like fluffy water that they project images into. It's wild, it's crazy. Tomorrow though is a big day. It is the motor show, and already we're having issues. Daddy Jacob has been told that he's not leaving his hotel until like 10:40 in the morning, which means he wouldn't get there till like midday, and we have like 5 videos to film, so that can't work. We're trying to figure it out. It's a nightmare. I'm glad you guys are along for the ride. That's all I can say. I'm going to bed now. I'm so f***ed. Good night.
The next morning.
Guys, this is going to be an insane day.
Welcome to another bus ride. This is Fian.
Good day, mate.
Fian is from Car Sales. You might have seen his videos. Never quite as good as mine, but apart from that, it's all right. This is a 1 hour and 20-minute journey to the Shanghai Motor Show. We have received our itinerary. Look at this. This is our itinerary. You don't need to be able to see much. All you need to be able to see is that there is something every 10 seconds and 6 different shows, or should I say presentations. So today's a complete write-off. We were wanting Jacob to help film today, but it's just not going to be possible. So I don't know, we'll get what we get, but already I'm not looking forward to this. Fian?
It's going to be a fight.
Off we go.
Welcome to what already looks like the largest convention center I have ever seen. I think there's something like 5 different wings and they're double stories, something like that. We'll find out in a moment, but this is going to be a wild day. All right, so this is definitely the calm before the storm, but we are finally walking in. And this is our first look at the motor show. Walking past Lotus first, to our right, Mansory. Unreal. We're gonna start at GWM, and then, guys, I'm just running and making videos. What else does one do?
Good morning from Shanghai, the Shangri-La Hotel. I thought I'd give you guys a bit of a tour of my room. As you can see behind me, don't mind the mess. I just chucked everything everywhere. I'm in a double-double, forever alone, but I get another bed. That's cool. Check out the view. A beautiful day in the city of Shanghai. Look at that, right on the river. I believe this is the Wuhu River, and we got some artificial lawn on the roof over there. I didn't even have a look at the view last night. I was that tired. I couldn't see anything, but today is going to be a big day. We're heading to the Shanghai Auto Show. First, I've got to have some brekkie, of course. That's, you know, the most important meal of the day, as they say. Matt is already at the show with GWM, but we both have extremely packed schedules today. So it's going to be a bit tough trying to find time to meet up and get a bit of a walk around filmed, but we're going to try our best for you guys because, of course, we want to bring you all of the coolest new cars that are coming out of Shanghai because there's a lot this year. And I'm pretty sure the expo building is like a double-story building, so I can't wait to see that. So yeah, we're going to be heading off in just over an hour from the hotel. Looking forward to that. Stay tuned. Let's head to the Shanghai Auto Show. Well, 1 hour later, we've officially made it to the Shanghai Auto Show. This is so massive. If I thought Beijing was big, holy crap, check that out. You can see the sign for, you've got Audi, the Audi we know with the 4 rings, and then you've got the new Audi. I wonder if I can zoom in a little bit on that. New Audi China only brand, which is launching with their E-Concept electric car. Very interesting stuff here already at the Shanghai Auto Show, and I can't wait to show you guys. As you can see, the crowds are already forming. I just want my daddy. I want to meet Matt. Where's Matt? Look at this little guy. God, they've got him well trained. Don't worry, I checked. It's not a robot. It's a real dog.
With what?
A police dog with goggles on it. Well, I just saw the coolest thing of the show. Let's go home. Let's go home. Might as well go back to Australia now. We've seen it all. And this is where the Chery stands will be, 4.1H. Look at the scale of this place. My goodness. Alrighty, so here we are. This is the J-Tour C600 or G600. Look at the size of this thing. I think it's difficult to convey in person how massive this car is. And I guess that is thanks to these absolutely massive 6 or 5 lug off-road wheels. They're probably about 23 inches with these massive mud track tires. This thing looks very off-road capable, very rugged and adventurous looking, but also luxurious with this kind of speckling in the paints. I don't know if you can see that coming through on the camera. This probably is an EV, I would say. And check out the design at the rear with the floating roof and this massive roof rails up here. What do you guys reckon? If that came to Australia, would you be in the market for one of them? Or would you go for one of these coupé looking ones here? So Chery making some pretty crazy stuff. Look at this. This is a G700 cyberspace. I don't even know what to call that. Absolutely unbelievable style, like wicked styling on this. Look at the aero over there. My goodness. And check out the interior. It's like metallic carbon fiber design on the seats. You get captain's chairs, looks like Alcantara. And check out the front. Look at that squircle shaped steering wheel with an absolutely massive screen that looks like it runs all the way across the front of the dash with a massive screen there in the middle. Now let's head to the Chery because, you know, that is what we're here for. As you can see, this one's got a lot more elegant, more luxury styling on the L9. And there you go, that's the J-Tour badge there. We're probably going to be seeing that very soon in Australia because, my goodness, they make some pretty wild looking cars. Don't mind the noise. Exceed, another sub-brand of Chery. We're going to be seeing a lot. Chery is pretty much dominating this entire space here with iCar as well. We drove them last year, the iCar 03, otherwise known as the Jacob J6. Fantastic little off-road EV. And I just want to know where my daddy is. Where's Matt? I'm just going to look out for a rotund figure in the distance. I'm sure that will direct me to him. If I was Matt, where would I be?
Alrighty guys, I just did a full walk around review of the BYD Sea-Lion 5, a really cool upcoming EV coming to Australia probably sometime in the next year or two. They haven't confirmed it, but I guarantee it'll come. It competes with things like the Geely EX5, range of up to about 420 kilometers on the WLTP. They claim it's over 500 Ks, it's really not. 60 kilowatt hour battery, but I think you can expect around 40 grand, so quite impressive. And I still, to this day, do not know what these are. But I'm sure it's something cultural, you know? I'm sure it has some sort of meaning, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay, this is sick. This is a single cab GWM Canon Alpha, but straight from the factory, it's got a camper van on it. In fact, it even says POA because here in China, they're actually called POA and not Canon. That's why the logo is what it is, which is actually just a backwards P, interestingly.
I've got to put on little booties for this. I just broke it. I don't want to say anything though.
It's not built for my feet. This is pretty sick. So I don't know where you sleep, but hey, at least you have a couple of seats in here. A very cool place to be. You also have quick access to in there. Ooh, I found where you sleep. We can't see. We're just gonna pull back. Unreal. That looks really comfy. You got a sunroof. How sick is that?
Oh no, he's not answering. Oh, maybe he's at the young one. Let's go have a look at that. I see him sipping on his bloody Diet Coke. I found my daddy. I knew you'd be at the young one. I'm so happy. Take off your pants and let's film. He has to go back to his people and I have to go back to mine. Actually, no, we're not going to part ways just yet.
Come with me, please.
You know, I'm gonna accompany him because I have about half an hour spare.
This is now a vlogception. Both of these vlogs are going up on Car Source.
And yeah, the same channel, so this is probably just super weird.
For you guys though.
Oh my God, we just seagull bumped.
Oh no, we both are wearing
seagull bump.
Our 1963 seagulls.
Matchy matchy.
I will say, Daddy Jacob has finally come to the rescue. He helped me film this, the BYD Sea-Lion. No. The Yang Wang U7.
Saying, bro. I'm just
Anyway. Just saw the Young One U7. So now we have to go back, see more presentations. This will be their third of 6 today from GWM. They're really loving their prezos, and maybe we'll learn something, but I will say it wasn't the best situation having to meet Jacob here. It is what it is though. We're both in China. It's so crazy, guys. Now, like I said to you guys, we do have a full walk around of the motor show. It's out now, linked down below. I literally cannot spare any time between filming the vlog and filming the walk around, so I'm doing my bestest. Hey, let's go see some GWMs.
Okay, bro, you better come with me right now.
Wait for the prezzo.
We better come in. We're gonna go in here. Oh my God, what is this?
It's a robo-taxi.
Robo-taxi.
I think that's already taken by Tesla.
It actually is. This is their new brand that is actually coming to Australia. It is.
Which one?
This is IM.
I'm so lost.
This is the IM6, otherwise known as the LS6 in the Chinese market. We are getting this car because I remember this taillight signature from the press images, and we are definitely getting that. How cool is that? Oh my God, I'm tripping balls. Hey.
Oh, I believe this is the big dog, whatever it is. It is very cool. They also keep interviewing us.
It's happened again.
This is my third time. Have you had any others?
No, not yet. Well, I've only just gotten here though. You've been here all day.
Jacob, as a blonde man, he gets a lot.
I get a lot of interest, let's just say that.
Alrighty, guys. Again, absolutely insane. We've now entered area number like 5, something like that. It's just massive. There's so many people around everywhere. And this is where we're going, Hongqi. It's like the #1 brand in China, not by sales or anything, just by like prestige. This is what President Xi Jinping rides around in a Hongqi. And we're gonna try and film one. Let's go.
How cool is this? I know we've already seen this on the channel before, but this is the BMW Neue Klasse. I haven't actually seen it with my own eyes before, but wow, what a cool concept. If it's anything like any other BMW we featured recently, there'll be a lot of divisive comments about the design of that, but I think it looks cool, you know? That's my opinion. Oh no, Matt looks lost. He looks lost. A Hongqi, otherwise known as the Chinese Rolls-Royce. Very, very cool. I mean, check out how baller that is. This is one of the coolest designs I've ever seen. It's a neo-vintage luxury car design. Bringing it back to the 60s, the booming 60s. I don't even know what that means. Oh, Matt's doing the old translate. What does it say? Golden sunflower. The new Chery super hybrid system is coming to Australia with this Chery 207. I think it looks really cool from the front. Check out this new design with this blocked up grille. It's all fully plugged up, and we have just heard this does have an 18.5 kilowatt hour battery, and it's mated to a 1.5 litre turbo 4-cylinder engine. Super efficient. They're going for efficiency when it comes to this vehicle, and not only that, it also has an unbelievable design. Look at this new tail light design here. That is just really, really cool. You can see the plug-in hybrid badge there. This is a first look at the new Tiggo 7 plug-in hybrid. How cool is this? I can't wait to drive this thing in Australia. And I tell you what, if they price this thing well, this thing will sell like hotcakes, particularly because it does come with a claimed 1,200 kilometers of range on the CLTC cycle. Now, of course, we'll have to test that in real world. We were just speaking to the technicians in charge of this hybrid system, and they did tell us that it does come with 95 to 100 kilometers of EV only range. So that does mean it is pretty much more efficient than something like a Great Wall Haval H6 GT plug-in hybrid, which we recently reviewed on the channel, and that thing has a much bigger battery than this. However, it will get 180 kilometers of EV only range. And let's have a look inside the boot here. As you can see, pretty decent. Doesn't look like the battery eats in too much into the floor space. So that's all plugged up there. But yeah, looks like you still get a decent boot size inside there. Really cool, guys. I can't wait to see more of these plug-in hybrids coming out of Chery. They are some pretty exciting powertrains. And I think for the Australian conditions, this car could be an absolute winner. Check this out, guys. We had a look at this last year as well, but this is the iCar V23. Really, really cool design. This probably takes the cake for one of my favorite designs of any new car. And this thing is a full EV, off-road capable, and yeah, I reckon if it came to Australia and it was priced, you know, let's say under 40K, it would probably take out the Suzuki Jimny. That's for sure. Come to the rear, just check out the design here. Very, very cool. As you can see, these tail lights here
kind of inspired by the G-Wagon there. Looks really awesome from the side. And check out the beast behind it. That is an Xlantix Sport. I've actually driven the Xlantix ES last year when I was with Chery. That thing is an absolute beast. And this just looks like a absolute maximum performance track weapon version of that car. And I'd be very interested, I'd be very curious to try this. It looks very low slung, some really low profile rubber on it. Come along here, check out these Michelin Pilot Sport EV tires. You can see the carbon fiber body kit all the way around with a absolutely massive Xlantix wing there. Check that out, and just look how low this thing is. I reckon it's been lowered quite a bit from the standard ES, because that thing, while being really fast and cornering really well, did definitely have quite a bit of body roll, and I reckon this is not gonna have that problem. Check these out, look at these. Just carbon fiber body kit for days. It's just unbelievable to me how quickly they are moving. I can't keep up, guys. So I felt like a coffee. So now all I have to do is select my coffee. I'm gonna go with an iced latte. Confirm? Oh, and have a look at this. My Chery robot friend is helping me caffeinate myself. This is the future. Ooh. It knows to grab the ice. That's a very important first step to any iced latte. Oh wow. No human has been involved in this coffee making process. It's been all machine done. Oh, do I get a lid? No. I get my coffee though. That is very cool. Look at that. Bottoms up, Chery. Let's give it a try. Tastes like lost jobs and tears. I'm just walking over to check out my other friend that I saw earlier. I wanted to pay her a visit because I hope she remembers me from my last visit. I'm very excited to see her again. She just knows the right things to say, and I hope you'll remember her as well. Oh, I can see her in the distance. Oh my God, I can see her. Stacy, come back to me. Oh no, she's talking to another man? It's not cool, that's not cool. I thought we had a connection. We had a special night last time, don't you remember? Come back to me. What's your name? AI Moga. Don't walk away from me. I hope you enjoyed the very small sliver I was able to capture. Of course, I am here with Chery, and I very much greatly appreciate them flying me to China so I can take part in this Shanghai Auto Show. Look, it is a massive time commitment to come out, take the time and see these shows, but I think it's very much worth it because we get to see some really, really cool new products coming out of China and pretty much out of all the automakers, because yeah, there's been some pretty big reveals today and yesterday. I'm sure there'll be some big reveals tomorrow, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Shanghai Auto Show, and we'll check back in later as we head back to the hotel. Well, we've made it back to my room here at the Shangri-La. Check out the view. Let's have a look outside this window now that the lights have come on. Whoa, oh my goodness, look at this. So many lights, it looks unreal at night. I'm gonna have to come for a bit of a walk here later. So we are gonna be heading out for a bit of a meal. You know, a local cuisine known to the locals as being very authentic and very close to the traditional Chinese cuisine that you might come to expect, otherwise known as Shake Shack. I'm gonna be stuffing my face with burgers in approximately 20 minutes. And maybe I'll show you around the hotel a little bit while we do so. In fact, let's start with my room, because now it's not, not hideous and disgusting like it was earlier. As you can see, I do have a double room. Very classic, look at this little bedside alarm clock there. Check this out, let's see what we got here. We got plenty of waters, I like to see that. Oh, decent amount of closet space. Oh, we got bathrobes, very nice. We got an iron, very cool. Seen better days. Oh, nice safe, that's good. And very cool. All right, what else? We got a bathroom, very, g'day guys. We got a nice luxury sink here. This shower, really good. Had one this morning, it's like a massage shower. It comes out at like 300 kilometers an hour, very cool. Standard Chinese toilet, I would say. And a bathtub, very nice. Classical Chinese luxury hotel. Very cool. Guys, I found my handler, Jenny. Jenny is gonna take us to Shake Shack tonight. Me and Anthony Crawford. I don't know if you guys know Anthony Crawford. He's one of the founders of Car Advice and Car Expert. Pretty well-known guy in the industry. It's just myself and him hanging out on this trip, which has been quite a blast actually. I believe this one that says "Welcome to Shanghai" at the top. That's the tallest building in Shanghai. And look at the lighting going all the way up. That is just insane. We've made it. Look at this fine establishment, Shake Shack, baby. Let's do it.
Alrighty guys, that's the end of, I think it was night 2. I don't even know what day or night it is anymore, but well, what I do know is that tomorrow we're going back to the show, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to because I was only able to see 2 of the 6 main halls. So yeah, we're gonna do some car stuff tomorrow. I'm gone, I'm dead guys. But it will be exciting because I'm gonna be able to finish the rest of the walk around. Like I said, that whole video will be out by now. Make sure you go and watch it. So much effort has been put into it. I think you guys are gonna really enjoy it. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Alrighty guys, yeah, it's been all day, it's 4:30 now. I've just been able to finish the walk around of the show. Obviously I would have loved to have taken you around, but you can go watch that whole thing in my walk around. I'll link that down below. I'm so gone, honestly. I'm sweating, cool, but holy shit. A lot more to do with GWM though, so let's go.
Hello and welcome to day 2 here in Shanghai. Last night I ended up having Shake Shack. Like I said, it was bloody delicious. And then I met up with a mate from the industry and we went and got a few beers. Ended up chatting to these blokes that have lived here in China for about 10 years. One guy was from the UK, one guy was from South Africa, and they're actually engineers at JLR, Jaguar Land Rover. So we had a bit of a piss up with them, to be honest. I don't know if they're even watching this video. In fact, I highly doubt they are. But if you are Mad Mike, you're bloody mad. I'm not gonna lie, but good on ya. Keep your chin up, mate. Have a look at this place. Unbelievable. This is very cool. This is very traditional Chinese architecture with the roof arches. We're currently getting a tour through different sections of Shanghai, learning a little bit about the history, how it was subdivided into an international settlement, a French concession, and a Chinese city. So we're going through all of the old areas where there used to be walls and guards, and it was full on back in the day, back in the 1800s and early 1900s. These buildings are actually not what the original Chinese city would have looked like at all. In fact, back in the original Chinese city of Shanghai, none of the buildings were over 3 stories tall, and in fact, only about 20% of the buildings here, I don't think any of these buildings are still the original architecture, because most of them were actually unfortunately burnt down during civil wars. So this is one of the original buildings, the oldest Chinese building still remaining in Shanghai, 1784, what is that, 241 years old. And I believe that this bridge here that crosses the water is known as Longevity Bridge. And actually Queen Elizabeth in 1986 in her visit to China walked across this bridge and drank tea at the tea house. Maybe I'll be able to do that too, just like the Queen. So we've just crossed the bridge. You can see that's where they're renovating the tea house over there as well, the oldest tea house. That's where she had the traditional tea ceremony. And we're about to enter the Yu Garden, which is the most famous Chinese garden in Shanghai. In fact, I believe in the whole of China. And this was actually constructed between the years of 1559 and 1590 by the most wealthy, powerful man in China, who was also the Vice Chancellor of the Sichuan region. They had to move over 2,000 tons of Yellowstone on horseback. And just picture that. Imagine being like, yeah, you know what? I like being in the hustle and bustle of the city, but I also want a bloody mountain in my garden. That's called wealth. And we're about to see that. Got some souvenirs, including a 3-legged frog, because apparently that gives me money, and I need money. And also a little ball thing that spins in like 3 different directions, and it's for good luck, and also money. Everything's for money here.
Yeah?
Yeah, I show you.
Oh.
Look at this one. So is it porcelain?
It's not a porcelain, it's a special material.
Yeah?
I don't know how to say.
Not plastic?
No plastic. It's a little heavy, you see.
I need this then.
Thank you.
Take them away.
I had too many beers last night, so this will be good.
Some people like stronger taste, more bitter. Yeah.
No, I like
If you keep longer, more bitter.
I like usually stronger. This is nice.
So we just finished a traditional tea ceremony, and guys, check out how beautiful this place is. This is kind of the size of the original streets of Shanghai, and as you can see in here,
This is where we had our traditional tea ceremony. Honestly, if you guys are in Shanghai, this is a must-see. I mean, absolute tourist attraction, but genuinely worth it. Really, really cool exposure to some traditional things that people did in China. Here we are at the Hilton, guys. Let's check out the room. Oh my God, it's better. I wasn't expecting this. Check this out. We've got bloody Blade Runner 2049 out the window. That's cool. Check this out. How cool is this view? I'm up on the 12th floor as well, and I specifically requested no smoking room. I've learnt my lesson. And you know what? They scrambled for a bit, so I reckon I probably was in a smoking room, which I'm glad. I'm glad that I said something. So the plan now is I have about 5 minutes, as I always do, to get ready, get changed, get freshened up, and then we're gonna be heading to the same place where we had that energy conference, the new energy conference last time I was here, that massive hall building with the expo. I'm gonna be heading back there. They're gonna be doing a presentation on the new LePass brand. We're gonna learn everything we can about LePass. Let's check it out. We've just arrived at the LePass launch. We're running late, so let's get in there. Look at that, the LePass L4, L8, and L6. The L6 looks a lot like a Tiggo 7, but a bit more curvy. Very cool. So this is an all new brand. These grills look really cool. Kind of like a radial effect on the grill. Very interesting. So we've just watched the launch of the LePass brand. This is the L8 flagship mid-sized SUV, 4.68, 8 meters long, and this is going to be positioned as a luxury Chery brand. And we've just found out it is confirmed coming to Australia by 2027. They have a pretty ambitious target of 500,000, yes, 500,000 sales by 2027. They reckon they're going to take the world by storm. They also confirmed that this vehicle will be coming as ICE, HEV, PHEV, and full battery electric vehicles. So there's going to be so many different variants of these vehicles coming. And that was the L8, the flagship. We also had a look at the L6 and the L4, which are the lower grades of the LePass. But yeah, it is confirmed coming to Australia, so that's pretty cool. And we got to see it at the global reveal alongside a few hundred other people that are crowding around. So far, they look very solid. They're well-sized. They have decent-sized screens as well. The technology, the luxury, the materials, they all seem pretty solid. Of course, price will be a determining factor as well. But now that we know they're coming to Australia, we can get excited about them. But what do you guys think of the name LePass? Now that I know it's inspired by leopards, I believe it's a combination of lep from leopard and pass from passion. So leopards and passion, that's where the word comes from. And yeah, I mean, I can totally see it now that they explained it. But what do you guys think of the name? Let me know in the comments.
Welcome to either day 3 or day 4. I'm honestly not entirely sure anymore. We are in product presentations. Someone just rang a bell to let us go back in. I'm going to save you the boredom sitting through presentations, learning some cool stuff. For example, we're learning all about their plug-in hybrid systems, and we have Victor Zhao about to come on stage. So I'll watch it, and you can read about it at castles.com. Guys, I've got no idea where we are right now, but this is actually gorgeous. Really, really cool. But it seems we're stuck with the school children. Some of the coolest, soldiers ever. Genuinely, I would love to achieve that level of cool. It's just not possible, especially in Australia. Just not. I will say, walking through here, this is one of the coolest cities I think I've walked through. It's one of the most modern as well, which I honestly wasn't expecting, because you go to some cities like Wuhu and it's modern, but it's still, you can tell it's an Asian country. But here it feels more modern and cleaner and frankly nicer than almost any city I've really been to. And everyone's nice. This is my big takeaway from China. Every time I come here, I'm shocked because everyone is just so nice. It's almost annoying. So this isn't something I was expecting to see in Shanghai. In there is an Ioniq 5N that's quite literally chopped in half. So this is just an N store where they sell Hyundai N products. That's it. That's all they sell here. That's so cool. Let's have a quick look. There's the Ioniq 5N quite literally chopped in half, which is one of the coolest sights ever. And the Elantra N, Ioniq 5N there, holy shit. They've also got literal robotic arms moving around, transparent displays. Everything in China is just next level. Everything, even when it's not Chinese. Guys, we have walked into a Lawson's and I've gotten myself some food. This is very Japanese, isn't it? Egg in rice and an onigiri. I think that's salmon, I think. Oh, and of course, a Coke Zero. I'm starving. Now you might recognize Fian. He is car sales managing director.
Sure.
Unreal. I've just bought him a pack of chips because apparently he can't afford it. We're gonna try it. First you're gonna hold this.
All right, here we go.
I want to eat this, see what the onigiri is like. Is that what it's called?
Oh, you've ruined it.
No, I didn't. Shut up, idiot. I ruined it. I really f***ed it.
Oh, no.
I f***ed it.
It's a beautiful thing. Ooh, crispy.
Not as good as Japan. Let's keep going. This day is a full culinary tour. We are going to McDonald's. And you might be thinking, Matt, Fatty Matty, why? Why Macca's? Well, because Macca's in China is literally the best Macca's in the world. Can't tell you why, I think they just give a shit about their Macca's here. All right, we have our food. Let's try it. Chips. Genuinely just better than back home. What's this one?
Wow, that burger is tiny.
Double f***ing cheese. That's a cheeseburger. That's a cheeseburger size.
That's so
That's
small.
smaller than Oz, isn't it?
That's a cheeseburger
That's
size.
incredibly small.
I'm a f***ing connoisseur of McDonald's.
All right, here we go.
Let me tell you, that's cheeseburger size.
Oh, so is it different to the Oz cheeseburger?
It's just f***ing fresh, you know?
You're going through them all. What?
Oh, how cool is this? Honestly, you gotta be here to see it, but the fact that the buildings all light up, the fact that it looks that cool, only in China. In fact, the only place that's cooler than this is Chongqing, again, in China. Holy shit, guys, look at that. That is unbelievably beautiful. Whoa, check this out. You have like these 3D butterflies absolutely everywhere across the walls. How amazing is that? So one of the benefits of not staying at the hotel is we're having a fancy AF dinner. We have meerkats on the wall. I think that's King Julian right there. Look at the table. Like, this is bougie. I'm not gonna lie, guys, the food at the hotel's been so bad. So I'm actually happy to have a good meal. This is Mark from
Inside China.
I was going to say Inside Auto China. Inside China Auto, I should know that. We've done a weird little collaboration for the Super Minis before. Can you tell me about what the hell this is? 'Cause I've never seen it. I'm going to give you the mic.
No worries, yeah. So this is a ROX 01. It's a private company, so it's not kind of a part of a big group like BYD, for example. 6-seater extended range hybrid. Oops, beeping at us. Sorry, it's because we didn't get in the car, I think, after we opened it. Yeah, so basically it's got an engine inside, 1.5 litre engine. Not entirely sure on the power because I haven't done my research on it yet before I've got into it. But we can have a look inside. A few empty Monster cans, because that's what I've been drinking.
That's a good boy thing to drink.
There you go. And we also get a TV screen up there in the roof, which comes down, so you can watch TV in the back.
It's not a projector though, like the...
It's not a projector, not like a Huawei one, no. But you get captain seats in the second row, which are heated, ventilated. I think they're massaging as well. Also heating, ventilation, massaging in the front.
Mark lives here in China. He's an expert. I will leave his link to his channel down below. Literally knows everything and reviews all these cars. He's kindly going to drive us all back. So I'm going to shut up now so we can get in the car and spend an hour going back to Wonderland.
Guys, we're back at Fanta Wild. It's only been 6 months and we're back. And right behind me, very excited because we've got the new Tiggo 4 Chery Super Hybrid. This thing is going to be crazy when it comes to Australia. I'm going to try and film a full walk around video with it. But first impressions, I just had a look at it. It looks really cool. It's got the updated rear end. Oh my God. An iCar just skidded to a halt behind me. Check this out. So this is the Chery Tiggo 4 CSH, which stands for Chery Super Hybrid. And you can see this is also the facelifted, so you get slightly different headlights here. And most impressively, they have updated the rear end. So you do get this new light signature at the rear with these cool tail lights. Let's check out the interior. And wow, this is actually really, really, really nice. Look at this. Wow.
It's like brushed metal finish there. It looks like you get a wireless charger with some cooling in it. And it looks like you get the climate controls down here again, but the layout looks slightly different. I can't remember exactly. Let's check out the rear. Basically the exact same with the climate controls up here. You still get a single air vent. What the hell, Chery? What are you doing? What the hell? Just put 2 bloody air vents in your car. Very nice design. And if they can bring this in at under 30 grand, heck, maybe we have to buy another Chery. Because yeah, with a hybrid, this thing would be super duper good value at under 30K. Not sure if I'm allowed to do this, but let's open this up and see what's going on. Oh. Ooh. So yeah, this is the same exact 1.5 litre turbo 4-cylinder. However, obviously, we now get Bosch componentry, electric components in the engine bay. This, I believe, is the electric motor. So moving on from the hybrid technology, now we move on to the plug-in hybrid, which is the new Tiggo 7 CSH, which we did see make its debut at the Shanghai Auto Show recently. As you can see on this side, we have our charging ports here. You've got AC and DC there. Now this will have an 18.3 kilowatt hour plug-in hybrid electric battery. Check out this interior. My goodness, it looks really, really nice. Very interesting design. I actually really like the look of the spoiler on the top as well. Kind of sporty looking. There you can really see the difference between the Tiggo 7 and the Tiggo 4. We've got the Tiggo 8 right here. This has the same exact powertrain, so the 1.5 turbo GDI engine connected to that 18.3 kilowatt hour battery. You can see this one's a little bit more upmarket, so you get these pop-out door handles, and look at that, the interior is worlds apart. Wow, this is like a interesting material. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's kind of like a wetsuit material there, and you get these wood grain type effects here. And then over there we have our Tiggo 9, which is the flagship of the Tiggo series. Yesterday I found out means American Tough. That's what Tiggo stands for. Yeah, I mean, it looks tough, I guess. It's got a massive grille, and this is also a plug-in hybrid, but this one has the 2-litre turbo GDI powertrain, which will make significantly more power. Wow, I mean, look at the leather here. That is super luxe looking. I don't mind the color actually. Looks like you can adjust the seating from the rear. That's a very luxury feature. And yeah, wow. Similar size screen to the Tiggo 8. You do get another 50-watt wireless charger, some storage underneath there. So I think when they bring these 4 cars to Australia, this is gonna be such a competitive range of hybrid vehicles. I mean, we're already seeing the success of the Tiggo 4 Pro in Australia. So what do you guys reckon? Do you reckon when the hybrid comes, you'd be lining up to get one of them? I reckon there's gonna be a lot of interest in this car. I'm not gonna explain what happened. I'm just gonna show you guys that we are in a new hotel, and it's not just any new hotel, it's the bloody Wonder Realm, the exact same place that we stayed, or that I stayed last time I was here with Chery. But there's just one small problem. What the f is this? This is a goddamn smoking room. God damn it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
1 hour later.
Well, we managed to find a non-smoking room. Yes. I think this is genuinely the exact same room I stayed in last time I was here. I don't know, you'll have to go back and watch the video. But yeah, this looks exactly the same. And the good thing is it only smells a little bit like smoke. So I'm gonna take that as a win. Check out this view. If you guys remember last trip here, this was completely dried up. Now it's full of water. Things move quickly here in China. But yeah, finally got to my room. Now I have a couple of hours where I can get work done. Thank God for that. And I'm just waiting for it to cool down because it is 25.5 degrees right now, the thermostat says. So I can't even talk. I can't even say thermostat. I'm gonna relax. I'll check back in a bit later because we are gonna be heading out for dinner. Guys, something hilarious just happened. I don't even know what the hell just happened, but my doorbell rung. And then I opened the door and some tiny little lady just ran in, opened up the fridge right here, and then took out all of the drinks. She took all of the Coke bottles, everything, empty. And also I had another massive water bottle right here, like 5 liters of water right here, not opened. And she just took them all and ran out the door. Can someone explain to me what that means? Have I been a naughty boy or something? Do I get my drinks confiscated? What the f is going on? I might be losing my mind a little bit. The things we do for you guys. Why? Way.
Alrighty guys, we are in, what's this car called?
Way 80.
We're in a Way 80. Welcome to day 4 or whatever the day it is. We're gonna go crazy. Well, these guys live it up in the back. We're in sport mode. Here we go.
Go.
How is it in the back?
That was the least nice mess up.
Welcome to China. Seriously though, guys, this is just an insane, not very conducive to filming conditions. We just have to go and do whatever we can. It's really tough. Anyway, getting 2 reviews out today and hopefully another 2 in another couple of days. So there's that. All right, now Tom from Cars Guide is gonna he's gonna show us what it's like to really drive a car. The real Haval H7 here.
It leans back and forth.
It really does. Nothing like a little car park for this. That's all you got, bitch.
Like you just like press the accelerator and just nothing happens when it's all like traction locked.
I often get asked, Matt, why are you shirtless? That is a great question, and one I simply cannot answer. Well, actually I can. It's bedtime on day 5. And that's right, a whole day has been skipped. You see, after I filmed six reviews yesterday, don't even ask me why. Alright, just China things. I had to get it done. I had no other option. Yeah, after filming that, I needed a day, so I've done nothing today. Literally nothing to report to you. And as you can see, I'm smiling. It's been a good day because I've just been making thumbnails, so that's good. Tomorrow though, we're going back to film some content. Actually, some of my content was really weirdly not good. The audio was just gone, so I'm gonna have to refilm a few things, but that's okay. You won't notice, and that's the most important part. That you, my daddies, are taken care of. I just hope Daddy Jacob is doing well, and I know he is, because after a long trip, he's going home tomorrow. Let's switch back to him.
We've arrived to the Chery HQ, and here we are at the 2025 International Business Summit. And check this out. We are here at the official launch of the Moga. There we go, we can see it printed there as a thigh tat. Check out these things. We've got their pets as well. Wow, look at this. What an impressive display. But more importantly, we've got a cool lineup of cars. Here we're here with the Luxeed R7, very Tesla Model Y shaped car. And check this out, we've got another Exceed, I believe. What have we got here? The Xlantix ET. I believe I drove this last year. I remember it had a really interesting interior with a weird shaped steering wheel. Is that the one? Yes, there we go, the Squircle. And I remember it had a pretty cool camera system, some cool features on the interior. Check this out, very luxe looking car there. We've also got the Chery Arizo 8, that's not coming to Australia. Chery Tiggo 8, we know that one. And the Chery Tiggo 9 Hybrid. Great car, that one. Well, that wraps up the delivery ceremony. So they are already delivering 220 of these bad bitches globally, and they're gonna be assisting dealerships with selling cars, apparently, according to that video, which is very interesting. I guess it can kind of work maybe as like an introductory thing, like, you know, just to have a cool piece of technology in the dealership, and also serving drinks. I don't know what else they're going to be serving, but yeah, very interesting. And they did stress how the robots are the only ones that can stand upright like a human while they walk, which is quite interesting. So just shot a full comprehensive review of the Tiggo 4 Hybrid. If you haven't watched that yet, it's probably out already on the channel, so make sure you check that out. Pretty happy with it. All right, actually, if I run, I can get a bit of a drive in the Tiggo 9. Let's go for it. Alrighty guys, we're in the Tiggo 9 plug-in hybrid now. Let's, let me just quickly adjust my seating position. Ooh, just like a Benz. Look at that, that's cool. Mercedes-Benz, very luxury. All right, this interior is very nice. This is my first time actually driving this thing, I believe. So let's put this thing into sport mode. Got to put it into drive first. So drive, we go. Nice, off the line, pretty good. Good grip. Not bad. Let's see how it does here. Good, not too bad, understeer. And we stop here. Good brakes, very good brakes. Obviously very luxuriously tuned suspension, but it still handled that pretty well for what is essentially the heaviest Tiggo in the range. All right guys, we're in the Tiggo 7 plug-in hybrid now. Absolutely love the new interior of this thing. Now this is still pretty low on battery, but let's chuck it into sport mode anyway. Oh yeah, cool animations there. Oh no, sport mode. That's what I want. All right, I'm gonna chuck this thing to drive. Let's just give it a go. So first thing I'm gonna do is come up to this
corner. You can see the engine roar to life there. And I'm just gonna line up at these cones here and we're gonna give it a proper launch. So first thing first, I'm gonna brake boost launch it. Foot on the brake, hard on the accelerator, build up some boost in the motor, I guess, and very gentle launch, but that's okay. Building up some decent power and speed now. Come on, let's go, go, go. Very good brakes, very impressive brakes there. Now let's go another one. We're gonna go a bit of a slalom here. Probably could have done actually quite a bit faster there, to be honest, but a little bit under there. Nice. Brakes are very good. Let's see the ride quality here. Yeah. Very impressed by the Tiggo 7. I'll have to take it on a proper drive, obviously, but I think this will be a very important car in Australia. If they could price it right, my God, look at the interior. It's just so nice. So nice in here. All right, let's get out of here. What an interesting place to have lunch. Look at this, unbelievable. So look, this is where we're gonna eat. We're gonna eat in this private dining room. Wow, this is beautiful. That was a bloody delicious meal. Probably the best meal I've had so far in China. If you guys are ever in Wuhu, make sure you pay a visit to Zuji Ancient Town in Wuhu. It's very, very nice. And yeah, really interesting look at ancient China. Now we're gonna go back to the hotel, get some work done, and then we're gonna go hit the streets, the mean streets of Wuhu for dinner. Well, it's been a few hours. I've been busy editing the Tiggo 4 video, which will hopefully go out very shortly. Check this out. We've made it to the ancient city in Wuhu. Let's enter and get us some yummy, yummy dinner, because wow, this looks cool. Wow, look at this. We're gonna be eating some meat. A mere 30. But we'll have a bit of a walk and we'll check out a bit more about the ancient city. And check that out. You can see it says Wuhu Ancient City. This is an old lion. They usually put these outside of imperial palaces to show off power and wealth. And people what's it called? Pea shell?
It's not a lion.
Oh, not a lion.
It's a monster that
Monster.
take money in and never out.
Takes money in and never out. Yeah. They're very obsessed with saving money in China. They love to save money and they love to get money. Guys, it's day 4 or 5, I think, here in Wuhu. We just finished up an interview with Wuhu's president, Mr. Zhang, and we're just having a look around the car park because you never know what you're going to spot. We got some cool Exceeds, Xlantics, which is an awesome looking brand. Absolutely love that. And look what we stumbled upon. This thing is very interesting looking. It does have the Chery logo at the front, obviously fully camouflaged. It does look similar in size to this full win next to it, which I think is like a Tiggo 9, essentially sub-brand of Chery. And if we come over here, you can see on the steering wheel, you've got a motor printed on that steering wheel. So they're doing all kinds of tests, all kinds of telemetry. It looks like a full EV. Very interesting, huh? Let's see what else we can spot in the car park. Check out this V23. I think this is the one we saw the other day. Just looks so cool. The V23, I have to say, is one of the best looking cars in terms of its retro styling. Look at this. Love these headlights. Can't get enough of this car. All right, we got to go. We've been kicked out. We got to get out of here. Guys, welcome to the final night in Wuhu. We've just arrived. Guess where? Fanta Wild. We've got a rock concert, pop concert thing for the final night to celebrate Chery and all of its glory. God, Chery has come a long way in the 1 year since I first was here in this very spot with them in April 2024. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds. But for now, let's enter the final night. Wow, look at this. Fanta Wild. We're finally seeing the inside of this place and it's way less creepy than I thought. Chery Motor Jacob. Wow.
晚上好。
你好，大家好。Okay. Oh my God, that's terrifying. To the Guofeng Fair.
That's
okay.
calligraphy.
Yeah, calligraphy written.
You can
Yeah.
write down anything you like.
Oh yeah, Rosie is cool in Chinese. What's that?
Okay.
It's very artistic.
We have 3 colors.
Oh
That
yeah.
your girlfriend likes.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I think she'll like this one, basic. Yeah, middle one. Wow. This is the real show right here. Look how many people. This is like a full university event as well. All of these stalls, people to sign up to university clubs. Oh, we've got the Chery International Chairman. He's the chairman of the whole Chery group. And look at the crowd. There must be like 3,000 people here easily.
And with that, it concludes our trip to China. Thank you very much, Chery, for having me. It's been awesome checking out all of the new models and experiencing, once again, everything that Wuhu has to offer. Special shout out to Jenny from Chery for just being the absolute best, honestly. This trip wouldn't have been anything without you, Jenny, so you're a real hero. You've put up with me and Anthony Crawford for a week, so that says everything it needs to say. And guys, ciao for now.
Welcome to, I don't even know what day it is. It's a day. Interestingly, Daddy Jacob has left, so he came after me, he's left before me, lucky bastard. Not that I don't like China, I'm homesick, I wanna go home. Check this out though, this is the Havel, I'm pretty far away. This is the Havel H7. Actually, those motorbikes, by the way, those are V8 motorbikes, or flat 8, I should say. They have a Boxer 8-cylinder engine. It's GWM's first motorbike. It sounds so good. Let's see if I can get them to rev it. I rev it.
In the back's like,
fuck! He almost died. Yeah, that is the Havel H7. It's called the Big Dog. That's coming to Australia pretty soon. There's a car over there that literally is so new. It doesn't have a name. That video is out and I'll link that down below. Of course, all of these videos I will link down below. And this is the car park where we have been filming. A bit of behind the scenes. There are no other cars here today, but it's absolutely insane. I think because I launched the cars here, they've actually blocked it off now because they're like, idiot foreigner launching cars in a car park, but it's the only place I could do it, and I did do it. And then you've got a couple more SUVs here. This is the new Havel Raptor. It is a really cool, like, soft off-roader from Havel. Comes with their Hi4T system, plug-in hybrid, and this is the Havel H9. This one's really quite modified and looks awesome, but check out this. This is probably the coolest of them all, and that is this Tank 300. Here in China, they have a huge modding scene. We don't get any of this in Australia, but this looks so awesome. You have proper external reservoirs for the rear suspension. It is souped up, modded to the hilt, and so many people do this with their Tank 300s, and I think it's the coolest shit ever. So what's on for the rest of the day? Genuinely have no idea, but at this point I am really tired. So tired. And with this outro going on, that concludes my trip to Shanghai with GWM. Boy, what a trip this has been. Full of ups, full of downs, okay? There was a lot of times I was tried to my patience. A lot of videos filmed as well. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of this trip. Of course, if you did enjoy this video, please do leave it a thumbs up. And let me know in the comment section, do you want to see more of this, especially next year? There's a lot of coolness going on. For now, I'm gonna go to bed and get on a plane tomorrow morning. It's been good. China, stay absolutely insane. Good night.